It was a day, a week, a month, or even a year, or many ago. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we'll be ranking the Friends flashbacks. For this list, we'll be looking at our favorite times that we got to see our favorite characters' backstories on the show. These flashbacks had to actually happen, so alternate realities, like the one that could have been, will not be considered.
You know, I just wish we could be, on a break.
Number 7. Ross and Rachel's tape, aka the one with the Western Europe story. While some flashbacks over Friends run gave us insight into the characters' younger selves, this episode gives us a look back at events that happened just weeks earlier. After finding out that Ross is the father of Rachel's baby, everyone wants to know exactly how the conception came to pass, considering they hadn't realized the two exes were hooking up.
You were sending me signals all over the place.
I was sending you signals?
Yeah.
Oh, please. Okay, anyone in this room think that I would actually send Ross begging signals? Please, show of hands.
Ross and Rachel argue about who initiated things before Ross blurts out that he actually has the encounter on video.
It's an expression.
We go back in time and see Ross getting dating advice from Joey, who reveals his almost foolproof tale of backpacking in Western Europe.
And across the lake, I saw a beautiful woman bathing herself. But she was crying.
Why?
Being a bit out of practice romantically, Ross decides to tape himself running the story on his own, only to be interrupted by Rachel. Later in the episode, the friends and audience get to see the actual tape, where it's revealed that Ross was actually right for once.
Ross, did I ever tell you about the time that I went backpacking through Western Europe?
Number 6. The real origin of Chandler and Monica.
I mean, you were the most beautiful woman in the room tonight.
Really?
Are you kidding? You're the most beautiful woman in most rooms.
While they're in the process of planning their wedding, Monica and Chandler end up recruiting Joey to be their officiant.
And through this having and giving and sharing and receiving, we too can share and love and have and receive.
Joey has and gives and shares and receives, well, a lot. So, Monica and Chandler recount the story of how the two got together at Ross's wedding in London to give him some material.
Is Joey here?
Well, last time I saw him, he was heading out the door with the bridesmaid and a bucket of strawberries.
Though we knew some of the circumstances, we had to wait almost 3 seasons to find out more about how the friends ended up in bed.
I'm getting married today! Woo!
Morning, Ross.
I'm getting married today!
Yeah, you are.
Oh,
You think you knew I was here?
As it turns out, Monica, distraught at being mistaken for Ross's mother, had gone up to Chandler and Joey's room to seek comfort with the latter. Chandler's obviously upset, but eventually manages to see that even though Monica set out for Batman, she's more than happy with Robin. Number 5. The gang's 30th birthdays. In this episode, Rachel is celebrating her 30th birthday, though celebrate is a strong word.
Happy birthday, Grandma! It's better to be over the hill than buried under it.
As she laments getting older, all of the other friends look back on their own 30th birthdays and show her that they had a rough time of it too.
Oh, really? Is that how you felt when you turned 30?
Why, God, why? We had a deal. Let the others grow old, not me.
Joey has an existential crisis at both his and Chandler's 30ths. Phoebe finds out that she's a year older than she thought. Ross impulse buys a fancy car, and Monica gets absolutely wasted for her surprise party.
Because I am a grown-up.
Though each handles being 3 decades old with varying degrees of grace, what's always heartening is that the friends are all together to get through it. Whether it's to help Phoebe cross a goal off her list, lift and slide Ross's car, or be a shoulder to cry on when it seems like 40's just around the corner.
Why, God? Why are you doing this to us?
Number 4. Ross's first kiss with Rachel. In the show's final season, our friends aren't done learning revelations about each other. At a college reunion, Ross and Chandler determined they broke their bro pact by making out with each other's crushes.
We're called Way No Way.
No way.
Way.
Great. I'll be there.
Fresh.
Boss, Mint, she's gone.
I know it.
While the memories of Helvetica Bowl 24 Point, dumb hair, and single tears are great fun, this episode's just getting warmed up. Enter 1987 Monica and Rachel.
If some guy who looks like Corey Haim wants to kiss me tonight, I'm so gonna let him.
Hey, look, there's Chandler.
Chandler, freshly heartbroken at his betrayal in the common room, decides to exact his revenge on Ross by kissing Rachel, who had come with Monica to visit. Present-day Ross is dismayed to hear the news because he'd always fondly remembered the occasion as the first time he and Rachel ever kissed. In a crazier case of mistaken identity than an Agatha Christie novel, everyone finds out Ross hadn't kissed Rachel at all, but had accidentally locked lips with his sister instead.
Well, then who was on my bed? No! You were under the pile of coats?
I was the pile of coats.
Yeah, they both probably booked therapy appointments after this.
You were my first kiss with Rachel?
You were my first kiss ever.
Number 3. The prom video.
Looking good, Mr. Carter.
In this season 2 episode, Rachel is still mad at Ross because of the list he made comparing her and Julie. But when the gang finds Rachel and Monica's old prom video, Rachel's feelings soften when she sees how much Ross really cared about her even back when they were teenagers.
You should take Rachel to the prom.
Doubtful.
Just when it looks like Rachel's date has stood her up, Ross steps in, throwing on a suit and grabbing flowers out of a vase to offer her. Before she can see what he's done, however, her date finally arrives and she's out the door, leaving him heartbreakingly crestfallen.
Rachel, ready or not, here comes your knight in shining. Oh no.
Bye, Oh dear. Jack, how do I turn this off?
It's okay though. They're like lobsters who mate for life, and Rachel shows she's forgiven Ross with a cheer-worthy kiss. This was the first time we got to see the friends in their youth, and it was so perfect.
See? He's her lobster.
Number 2. The entire flashback episode. In Season 3, Janice stirs up memories when she asks the friends who among them has hooked up, and then presses and asks if any of them has almost gotten together. We go back to a time 3 years earlier, and a year before the action of the show began.
Can we please have lunch the next time I'm in the city?
Oh, that'd be great.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Bye. $10 says I never see that woman again in my life.
At this point, the gang consisted of Phoebe, Monica, Chandler, and Ross. But Joey arrives as Chandler's new roommate, attracting Monica's eye, and Chandler hits on Rachel as she contemplates having a fling before her wedding. This is the group right as big changes are happening in their lives. Phoebe moves out of Monica's apartment, Ross finds out Carol's a lesbian, and Central Perk's a bar.
Chris says they're closing down the bar.
No way.
Yeah, apparently they're turning it into some kind of coffee place.
Just coffee? Where are we gonna hang out now?
This episode shows us a side of all the friends that we hadn't seen before, plus some surprise romantic pairings, and for that, it has to be one of our favorites.
Rachel! Rachel!
What?
You missed the exit.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Thanksgiving Flashbacks. Friends' Thanksgiving episodes are always a highlight, and this offers many for the price of one.
In this life, Phoebe.
Oh, this life. Oh, okay. No, Chandler's is worse.
The question on tap: which friend has the worst Thanksgiving memory? Was it Chandler finding out his parents are separating? Phoebe losing an arm in the war? Joey getting a turkey stuck on his head? Well, turns out Monica's Thanksgiving problems rival them all. At Chandler's first Thanksgiving with the Gellers, he made an insensitive comment about Monica.
No, it's not that. I just don't want to be stuck here all night with your fat sister.
Hey.
By the next year, everyone's had a bit of a makeover. Rachel's had a nose job, Monica's lost weight, and Ross and Chandler go all Miami Vice. Monica wants to get back at Chandler for his hurtful jab, but isn't so much with the art of seduction and ends up cutting off his toe.
Was it your whole toe?
Yeah, well, I missed the tip. It's the best part.
We won't make you pick the best flashback, but each is funnier than the last. Plus, it gives us a look at the beginnings of Monica and Chandler's rapport.
No, I don't! Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it! Ah!